Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
You know how they say men literally always come back? Well, this guy that I dated about 3 years ago was recently creeping on my Instagram. In honor of that, I'm going to tell you the cringiest thing that he did to me on a date. The biggest ick I've ever gotten on a date. So this was our second date. We were meeting at a park. For those of you from Minnesota, we were meeting at Minnehaha Falls. It was the fall time, so everything's changing colors. It was gonna be really cute. Anyway, we had some pizza and we had like a little picnic, and then we were sitting on a bench kind of people watching. This man turns to me and goes, "So, do you fish at all? What is the biggest fish you've ever caught?" At the time, it was my senior year in college and he was 25. So me, trying to be a 22 cute, fun, relatable girly, was like, "Yeah, I fish. I have 3 brothers. Of course I fish." She does not fish. So he starts questioning me, like, "What's the biggest fish you ever caught? Like, what kind was it?" Like, he was, like, asking me all these fish questions. I'm getting awkward because I really don't know anything about fishing. "Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know how big exactly it was." After this awkward conversation has gone on for about, 5 minutes, he's like, "Aren't you gonna ask me what the biggest fish I've ever caught was?" "Okay, yeah, what's the biggest fish you ever caught?" This grown-ass man goes, "It was this big," and puts his arm around me. We had an entire conversation for about 10-15 minutes about fish because he wanted to put his arm around me and he couldn't just do it. I should have known right then and there. I should have stopped seeing him, but did I keep seeing him? Did I go on 5 more dates with him? Yeah, I did.
What a wonderful story. And that was pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty much on the same level with, "Hey, did you fall from heaven?" No, why? Because it looks like you landed face first. But hey, it did work. You gave him 5 more dates. Going back to your story though, the story was about how they always come back. 1 minute and 30 seconds later, we still have no idea. And it kinda makes me believe that they don't always come back. If they did, you would have been talking about that, not about fish.
Do you want to know what's worse than not having enough gas? Smoking and not having anything to drink.
And there she is. I found my soulmate. I know I always said I don't believe in soulmate, but there she is on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. I can always walk to and from work, but having a smoke with no drinks, who even does that? That's right up there with having a beer with no peanuts, watching a movie with no popcorn, and having bedroom fun with no partner.
So I know less than nothing about cars. I know 0 things. I don't know how to check my own oil. The only things I know about my car is that it's silver, it's a Honda, and one of the headlights is burnt out currently. So I can answer those questions if they want to ask me that, but I gotta go to O'Reilly's and buy a new headlight to replace the one that's burnt out because I'm constantly scared I'm gonna get pulled over. Granted, I did just find out that it is burnt out, so it's not my fault. I haven't been doing that for months. But I'm also night blind, so I just thought it was because I wasn't wearing my glasses while I was driving at night. But then my friend goes, "BT dubs, your headlight's burnt out." Good to know. Thank you, friend. But I also don't know how to check my oil, and I actually I might need to take that in. That seems important. I think I should have that checked out as well.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. If you know nothing about cars and you haven't checked your oil until now, that engine is probably running on dirt already. As we've seen it before, you can wait until the check engine lights come on and then you can call it a submarine emoji.
So, the guy that I went on a date with, that hadn't messaged me for 2 weeks, I tagged myself in Manchester tonight, and he messages me because he's from Manchester, and he's like, "You enjoying my city without me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Also, why have you pied me for 2 weeks?" But I just played it cool because I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm such a chill girl. But yeah, and then I was like, maybe I'll meet you again, maybe I won't. But I'm probably going to drunk call him 45 times tomorrow after a vodka coke. But that's okay. Balance. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I actually have no idea. All I know is what you said. You're cool as a cucumber.
So it turns out I'm actually a massive loser, okay? So I got ghosted again. And I'm like, what is wrong with these guys, right? Because it's not something wrong with me. It turns out, yes, it is something wrong with me because I have very intrusive thoughts, okay? And when I'm talking to someone, I can't just be like, "Hey, how's your day? What are you up to?" I'm like, "Well, what's your favourite type of spaghetti? You know, if you had to date one of the Powerpuff Girls, who would it be? I need to know in the next 5 seconds." You know? And I creep them out. I creep myself out. Is it any wonder?
Nope, no wonder at all. The problem is not you asking about food. The problem is me listening to you while you're still chewing your food. This is gonna sound messed up, but I think it's kind of needed right now. You should get in touch with the guy that I had on my previous video with the water thingy to get your house trained.
Ladies, this is your reminder that women's clothing does not have pockets because we were never meant to pay.
Yes, that is in fact 100% correct. But since you are wearing a dress, I hope you understand that skirts and dresses were invented to make the process of you repaying us for the date faster and easier. So just in case you decide to go on a date and put on a pair of pants, you better bring your purse.
Hey, do you want to hang out tonight? Yeah, sure. What time were you thinking? I gotta run home real quick, so why don't we meet up around 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Yeah. PM? Yes. Tonight? Yes. On purpose? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we can get together at 9 since it's early in the night. That's considered early? Listen, just come on over and then we're gonna meet up with my friends. They said the door opens around 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? Yes. PM? Oh my god.
If you're a millennial, don't get offended. I'm talking about the other millennials, not you. And I can laugh about it because I'm older than that, but that is pretty much the generation that was born tired.
Too tired to work, too poor to quit, too old for a sugar daddy, too out of shape to strip. Fine, I'm going back to work.
This is the motivational speech that gets me out of bed every morning. Only I used to say sugar mama, not sugar daddy, but right now, especially this month, I would settle for either.
I have realised that there is nothing more triggering to a man than a woman who has full autonomy and choice over her lifestyle and over her choices. Men are so concerned about how a woman lives her life, and God forbid she's going against the grain and living a life that is undomesticated, free, wild, and having full choice over how she lives her life. I fucking hate it, and I love it. I love triggering you, so stay triggered, hon, because you're entertaining me and you're proving that the patriarchy is well and still truly alive.
It's like they know. I was just trying to have a little fun, maybe bring at least a smile on your guys' faces, and there she is bringing patriarchy. And it's always the sad and lonely that are bringing that into the conversation. I get it. You're not domesticated. That's fine. You're still shaking it into a club and you don't get the attention that you used to. Maybe me being a man knows more about what it means to be a man than you. And yet you keep talking like you have any idea what it means to be a man. How a man thinks and what he feels. Stay triggered. I can do that. Except I don't care. I really don't give a crap about what you think or what you say. And I can promise you no man cares about how you live your life as long as it doesn't affect any of us. You can go skydiving with no wing, you can go swim with the sharks with a weight chained to your feet, or you can go bear hunting with just a slingshot. And just in case you record yourself doing any of that, I will still post it, because I'm trying to make this fun, but I will still could not care less about anything you do or say. It's always the low IQ, isn't it? Stay triggered. I'll stay triggered, you stay dumb.
It is mad. I've got guys willing to travel 3 hours to come and see me, to cook me dinner, to take me on dates, the whole shebang. Yet I still want the one that doesn't text me back. Someone's dusty ass son that's out there skirting around that just doesn't text me back. Yeah, I want him. What's wrong with those girls?
Daddy issues, being raised by a single mother, mental health issues, or according to the low IQ people on TikTok, patriarchy. I'll let you pick one.
Basically, what I don't get is like, why have they never invented wheelchairs with like pedals? So like when their arms get tired, they can just use the pedals to move the wheelchair instead of using their hands. Like, I think it's just a good idea. Like, if people get tired, it's just another option to move them.
Because we invented the ones with an engine. Maybe you should invent the one with the pedals. I know she's only playing, her entire account is like that, but it's still funny. Anyway, we've made it to the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.